What's going on, YouTube? We live. This is Sham Stoppers. We reserve our United States constitutional rights, freedom of speech, and everything that rises with it. You know what I mean? Just gonna wait for some people to come up in here. Hold up a minute. Gonna invite some people, you know what I mean? Five in here. What's up? What's up, bro? What's going on? We about to get it on today. Five, what's up, Five? Go hit that thumbs up. You know what I mean? We finna get down with the nitty gritty about this Rico. We got all the elements for Rico versus child support. You know what I mean? If you want to do a Rico case against child support, that's if you want to do it. You know what I mean? But I'm going to tell you something. We got a court case, fellas. How somebody won. Peace, brother. We got a court case, fellas, how somebody won with the separation of powers in the state up north. You know that?
Oh, yeah?
Peace, my brother, peace. But let me start before we come in with the, before we go in on the Rico. But anyway, fellas, I'm going to tell y'all something. The reason why niggas is going to jail, now y'all about to see, since they ain't got no money, these women is running down here, they ain't got no money, they ain't getting no income tax money to fuck off, so they're going to be running down the courts, pressuring these people to come fuck with y'all. Y'all know that, right? Y'all finna get more letters in the mail. You know, it's gonna get bad out here for these women out here, man. It's gonna get real bad, you know, and they're gonna be looking for you to foot this bill. You know what I mean? Y'all don't owe her no money. And then let me talk about, yo, what's going on? What's going on? What's up, man? BBS Jules. And I'm gonna tell y'all something. You don't owe them no money, man. How you gonna pay for something that you gave her? You gave her the nut. You gave her the gift. Like I said a long time ago, Goodwill ain't finna return that shit. What's up, Classified? What's going on? I've been getting contact more and more when niggas going to jail. I just got a call from a dude in jail. Okay? We got a call from a dude in jail. Baby mama set him up. He out here trying to go save his daughter. She's 16 years old. He trying to save her from not fucking.
Oh, man.
She's 16 years old. That pussy gonna get hot. Cause I'm gonna tell you something. Me and my mans, we used to go run the streets and look for pussy when we was younger. You know what I mean? And you can't stop you can't stop your daughters from, fellas, you can't stop your daughters from fucking, they gonna fuck. Me, I'm the type of dude, I tell my daughter, shit, make that nigga strap up. You gonna fuck, make that nigga strap up. You know what I mean? Real talk. I can't stop nature. I can't fuck with that. You know what I mean? But this shit comes from the mama, though. She get hot from listening to the mama fucking the nigga in the next room. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They be up there listening. Children be listening, man. They be looking at you. You know what I mean? Shit. Real talk, man. I'm getting calls from niggas in jail. I'm on help, and I told a long time ago, go jump on the shit, stop waiting. If you can't pay the money, if you can't get our services, go through all the videos, man. We give plenty game in there. Plenty game, man. It's plenty game for y'all not to be paying these folks. You don't owe them no money. You ain't borrowing no money. Obligor means you promise to pay for this girl's shit. Like grantor, obligor. Whenever you have them oars on the back of them words, it's a motherfucker who got the money and who got the power. Not the ease. The ease of the motherfuckers who receiving the shit. You know what I mean?
Makes sense.
Already, bro. Already. BBS. That's what I'm talking about. I just arrived and it already seemed like I missed some real shit. Now you ain't missed no. You good? You good? You just jumping on how niggas wait to do something and then end up going to jail. Shalom, brother. You know what I mean? Y'all, they finna start hitting y'all. I'm telling you what's finna go on. I ain't bullshit. We getting calls after calls, man. I'm in jail. I had to accept 2 calls from jail. You know what I mean? So, and I told him, hey man, you gotta get you gotta do something. You can't just sit and not do something. I'm glad that I started fighting early. Y'all gotta fight early. Y'all can't say, hey man, I'm gonna wait 10 years later and then do something about the shit. You know what I mean?
As soon as it happens, jump on it.
Jump on that shit, ain't that right? This is one of my clients on this thing, man. He doing real good. You know what I mean? Ain't you doing good, my brother?
Well, yeah, I'm living.
Are they coming after you with child support?
Nah.
Thank you.
I ain't received nothing.
Thank you. See, that's what I'm saying, fellas. We're gonna go in on this Rico. I'm waiting for my man to get on. So we'll chop up these elements for Rico for you. You know what I mean?
Mm.
What's up, Panty Eater? What's up? What's up? You know what I mean? Shit, the Panty Eater.
Yo.
I'm gonna give y'all a case to check out. All right, y'all write this down.
Mm-hmm.
I'm gonna give y'all a case to check out. Look
Yeah,
up
bro, Bay on the line.
what's going on, my brother.
What's up, brother?
Hey, I'm giving them this case. Me and you, what did he say? I fought and left them. Okay, they left you alone for real. Hey, I'm finna read them this case, man, that me and you chopped up last night. But look,
All right.
y'all write this down. Holmberg versus Holmberg, 588 Northwestern, 2nd, 720, Minnesota, 1999. I'm gonna read it to y'all again. Write it down.
Hold on.
Holmberg. It's HOLM Berg, BERG, versus Holmberg, 588 Northwestern, 2nd edition, 720, Minnesota, 1999. Go read that shit. Go read that shit. It's a separation of powers case because you got an idiot that talking about you can't be no child support when I know separation of powers case. Nigga, get the fuck out of here, nigga. You don't read. Okay? Am I right, my brother?
Yeah, you right.
You know what I mean? So let's go and hit up this Rico for these brothers. You know what I mean? You ready?
All right, hold on. I'm pulling up my stuff here.
Turn on my laptop right now.
Yeah, y'all finna get it. Y'all finna learn some real shit over here. Just gonna give you a snippet. You know what I mean? What you working with, what you dealing with. You know, we're gonna do the Rico. The Rico is the racketeering, influence, and corrupt organization statute. What's up, brother Thomason, brother King?
Oh, that sounds like fire.
Oh yeah, we finna get down to the nitty gritty, goddamn. You know what I mean? People coming in and coming out. It's all good. The real ones gonna stick around. The fake ones gonna, you know what I mean, gonna move around. Okay, you use Freestone, that's what's up. Freestone means she don't have no federal right. Your baby mama ain't got no federal right for child support. In the discussion.
End of discussion.
You know what I mean? She ain't got no federal right for you to give her some free money. Man, get the fuck out of here, man. I'm not giving the bitch no free money.
Nope.
You ain't coming on here slobbing on my knob. You ain't slobbing on this knob. You know what I mean? Playing with my balls. You ain't getting that. My brother, we gonna read from page 870.
All right, hold on. Let me get connected here.
We finna do the elements of the definitions of Rico, and then we're gonna do the elements too, fellas.
There we go. Get me connected here.
Yeah, come on, it's time to connect. Welcome to the dark side, fellas. Welcome to the dark side. You know what I mean?
Boom.
Oh, you at work now? That's what I'm talking about. Get it. Well, I'm gonna start off the definition. It's Title 18 USC. The definition, section 1961. Racketeering activity means any act or threat involving murder, kidnapping, gambling, arson, robbery, bribery, extortion, dealing in obscene matter, or dealing in a controlled substance or listed chemical as defined in Section 102 of the Controlled Substances Act, which is chargeable under state law and punishable by imprisonment for more than 1 year. Did y'all hear that?
Mm-hmm.
It says any act which is indictable under any of the following provisions of this Title 18 United States Code, Section 201, relating to bribery. Okay? Y'all want to see the we're gonna get the definitions of state. What state means? State means any state in the United States. Of course, y'all know that. Person. The word person means under this includes any individual or entity capable of holding a legal or beneficial interest in property. Enterprise includes any individual, partnership, corporation, association, other legal entity, and any union or group of individuals associated in fact, although not a legal entity. Okay? Now check this out. This is what y'all gonna love right here. Oh, that's what's up, man. That's what's up. You live in the shadow. That's what's up. Number 6, unlawful debt means a debt and occurred or contracted in gambling activity which is in violation of the United States, a state or political subdivision thereof, or which is unenforceable under state or federal law in a whole of a part as to principal or interest because of the laws relating to usury. All right. Go on, hit the floor, my brother. You go on, clean it up.
Hold on, man. I'm having some network issues. I'm trying to sign in here.
All right, well, let me finish. All right, so fellas, you got a difference. You got a civil RICO and you got a criminal RICO. You got two types of RICOs. You know what I mean? You got two types, and they very different, man. They're not the same. All right. Civil RICO claims have been very attractive to use both business litigation settings and other contexts where any bias at all for alleging such claims can be found. What's up, man? You think they can use RICO for child support?
I mean, yeah, you can. You just gotta have the correct elements. You just gotta know how to do it, and everybody know how to do it.
Right. See, if somebody on YouTube doing a RICO act, right?
Mm-hmm.
They gotta have the elements in here. It's a lot of writing and a lot of reading, bro. I'm reading for $150 book right now. That's what I'm reading from. No bullshit. You know what I mean? It's a lot of writing. You can't just say, hey, I'm gonna sue these people because this sounds like the right suit. And you ain't read no cases, no nothing. And You can't apply your case to that case. You got to get the elements of that case for your case to work. Am I saying something?
You right.
So you can't. You got to get the elements of that case for your case to work. Am I saying something? I got
All
an
right.
echo. Are
All
you
right.
all
I'm
right?
on. I'm on now.
All right. Now you can hit them. Don't clean it up, my brother.
All right. What page you stop on?
876.
What did you do? The Rico statue and overview materials?
Yep.
You was rolling on that, wasn't you?
Yep.
You said 876, right?
876.
Okay. Yeah, 70, 70, 870, 70, 69, 69. I gotta pull out the other book.
Well, let me keep rolling till you get there.
Yeah, because
Now, what's so crazy with child support, with the same elements of Rico, you can get these people on Rico because you got the state, you got the state, you got the state, you got your baby mama, and you got the 24D agency in bed against you. All them people against you. They putting a class action lawsuit against you with coming up with a false claim. You know what I mean?
mm-hmm.
And they came and supported.
If the child support officer sent me my BM Social Security number, can I use that against him? Yeah, man, you can use anything. You know what I mean? Whatever you got, dude, y'all move in private and silent. Don't be sharing some of your moves with these people. You know what I mean? Don't be posting shit on YouTube. I'm gonna do this. I'm about to do this. I'm about to do it, assume name and all this old shit. You got niggas doing that dumbass shit, and these people are watching.
Please stop doing that.
These people watch your every move. These lawyers, they own the shit right now. They look, they talking about shit right now, having meetings right now as we speak, as we do this podcast, my nigga.
Yes.
So they stepping their game up, and y'all need to be doing the same thing because I'm stepping my game up every day. I'm in my books every fucking day, waiting for a motherfucker to fuck up. Real talk. Because if you get caught slipping, oh, that's a wrap. You can't get caught slipping. You know what I mean? You get caught slipping, and people. And I'm gonna tell you what I hate about most people. When they come in and talk about I didn't know. That I didn't know shit. Can they get rid of that I didn't know and start knowing?
Right.
Because what you fear and what you don't know, what you fear and you worry about is because you don't know. So you need to start knowing. I just sent it to you, bro.
Got it.
Now you can read them from that. You know what I mean? Because they acting as a mafia. Child support ain't nothing but a mafia. And they got your baby mama. I'm gonna tell you something. It's your baby mama's fault, dudes. It's your baby mama's fault because she seen that she can play with you. She found a weak spot in you, and she said, "Let me get this nigga. Let me try this nigga. He ain't gonna do nothing." Then she go run down to the agents and put you on child support. It's that bitch. They said, don't forget the cowards on the federal level who hide behind the baby mama in the state. Yeah, man. Yeah, they hide behind that bitch. It's like a bitch, just like a motherfucker want to commit, do something to you, then talking about I'm sorry and hide behind God. Motherfucker, you know right from wrong.
Mm-hmm.
Come on now. Your baby mama is your goddamn enemy, nigga. That shit is over with. That relationship is dead. My relationship with my baby mamas is dead and fucking gone. You hear that? It's dead. We ain't no friends. We ain't none of that. Ain't no such thing as co-parent. Nigga, when you go to jail, nigga, ain't no such thing as co-parenting no more. That shit out the fucking door. That's a fucking myth.
But I love my baby mama.
Man, that bitch don't love you. All she love is to get some money and love to see. Let me tell y'all what happened when I went look. When I did resisting arrest was in jail, she sat there and her new nigga was right there looking.
Mm.
Mm, mm, mm.
They were looking at me, man. I had a sheriff put his knee all in my back. It was like 5 or 6 of them, bro. Little
Mm.
old me, 5 or 6. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
But you know what? I ain't gotta worry about going to jail no more. I know that.
What you said.
I ain't gotta worry about that shit because I don't get no letters. I don't get shit at look where I'm at. I don't get a motherfucking thing. Because if I do, that's gonna be y'all ass, Mr. Postman.
Yes.
You know what I mean? And I'm gonna give up so much game, it's gonna be retarded. Okay? Because hey, I went to work for this shit. I work for this shit. Hey man, go and read that stuff off to him, bro.
So check this out. You got there's just a small section on here, but it says it's RICO, conspiracy, and organized crime. Now, like we said earlier, you just can't go in there and say, "Oh, this is RICO, this is conspiracy." You got to prove the elements. And if you don't know what an element is, you might want to get into how molecules are formed. You see what makes up an element. But check it out. RICO has been described as an organizational crime, although it's a language and defines enable it to apply more broadly. So anytime you have a law that's applied broadly, that means there's a little bit of leeway, a little bit of wiggle room. Because some of these statutes and some of these codes and all that other BS, there's a narrow window, which means if you don't hit that mark, then you're just not going to hit it. And a lot of people go into these courts and they try to hit something, but they miss it because the bullseye is so small. But RICO is broad, and it allows you to even sue a government body or an entity. All right. So
Mm.
one of its original goals, undoubtedly, was to target criminal organizations. That is, organized criminal groups whose multiple members work together in a coordinated fashion. Now, you have another thing called conspiracy against the United States, which can also fall under RICO. Now, in its use to prosecute criminal group activity, thus early on, RICO became a viable and important alternative, as well as an addition to the crime of conspiracy. There's another word that alludes to conspiracy too, but I'm gonna let y'all figure that out. At the onset of our consideration of RICO, it is therefore useful as a preliminary matter, generally compared to RICO and conspiracy, even though we have not studied the details of RICO law. Let me read that last part again. Even though we have not studied the details of RICO law. Let me elaborate on that. People are going around here, and you got people on YouTube, Instagram, Facebook talking about do a RICO, but they haven't studied the law in detail to know how to do a RICO. Okay? Y'all think writing a claim is hard. Try establishing and proving RICO. A lot of y'all are not investigating to do a RICO case. You know what I'm saying? This is why we explain how, well, pretty much what RICO is and what it encompasses. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go in there and be like, RICO.
Right.
So, I mean, the advantages of RICO, okay, can be compared with those of conspiracy. All right. In the United States versus Elliott, 571 F2D 880, Fifth Circuit 78, the court addressed the advantages of a RICO prosecution. So I'm gonna let y'all look that up. Okay, look that up. United States versus Elliott, 571 F2D 880, Fifth Circuit 1978. I'm gonna let y'all pull that case up so you can see what's going on with that.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
But this matter is very, very important because since RICO is so broad, you have the USC 60, 61, 62, 63, 64. I mean, it's very broad. But as far as our remedy, there's only one that applies. Okay, and if y'all ain't figured that out, it's the 62. That's the only one we can use. That's the only one we can use. The rest of them are for prosecutors. All right.
Right.
So if you go in there and say, "Hey, I'm following Rico. This is Rico," and you don't state the elements, far as okay, you got to do some legwork. You know what I'm saying? You got to investigate. You gotta request documents. You gotta see who's connected with who and how. You get what I'm saying?
Yes. And let me reiterate on something. I'm gonna read everybody something. Hold on, I'm gonna read y'all some cold shit. Hold on. Hold up. We're gonna talk about. I'm gonna reiterate on the contempt shit. Y'all finna listen to this shit. It's coming out one of my family law books. Civil and criminal contempt proceedings are possible in connection with family law matters. Let me read that again. Civil and criminal contempt proceedings are possible in connection with family law matters.
Yes.
Criminal contempt is intended as punishment. In contrast, civil contempt is coercive in the sense that the defendant may free himself by complying with the court's order. What's up?
Let me point out a word you said there. Coercive. Now, what we know about coercive in contracts and agreements makes it invalid, right?
Right.
So these people are telling. See, when y'all go in there and try to tell these people about themselves, they already know about themselves. They telling you in their own books, not on the internet. They're telling you in their own books. Yeah, we coerce. We force you. Yeah, we do this. We try to trick you. They telling you. They telling you. So people go in there and be like, yeah, they did this and they doing this. Yeah, but how did you get harmed by it? You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
you know, See, I'm glad you brought up the difference, the two criminal and civil. See, people not talking about this. People think you can just go in there and quote any statute you want. Look, no, you can't. You cannot quote any statute you want because it won't apply to you. You can't use it. I'm not going to tell you which ones you can and can't. That's up for you to research. You know what I'm saying? We're not going to give you everything. You got some homework. But what I'm saying is, you gotta be careful who you listen to out here, because they're gonna get you in a deeper hole. You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got people out here who are giving you information, documentation, and they're just getting you in trouble because it does either doesn't apply to you or you're using it inappropriately. I'm sorry,
Right.
man. Look, it's so easy a caveman can do it. You know what I'm saying? I
Right.
mean, seriously. So they are really constructive, elaborate. They're really sneaky with their system. You got to have some kind of intelligence on you, and you got to be proactive. Like my brother Wasil said earlier, you got to be proactive, not reactive.
And
You
I got
know,
that from whatchamacallit, Kish. And
yeah,
and let me read y'all something else on the Child Support Recovery Act of 1992 because it's still law right now. That act is still law. It
yes,
says
it is.
failure to pay legal child support obligation. It got
Yes.
the word legal in there. Go research the word legal. Okay. Tell me what you find. And when you
Now,
find out what you find, you're gonna bust your side.
now they're throwing legal in there just to trick you.
Yes, it says legal. Now, why does it say failure to pay lawful child support?
Mm-hmm.
Why don't say that? Because a woman has more power on the legal side than the lawful side. Because in law, a woman does not have authority over a man, but they use this legal shit to fuck with you. How about that?
Mm-hmm.
Offense. Any person who willfully fails to pay support obligation. I'm gonna hit y'all with some. If you've been paying willfully, you ain't try to fight. they gonna fuck with you.
Yes.
Huh? They got you because you admitted you acquiesced to the bullshit. You know what I mean? Real talk. Real fucking talk. And let me go back to the punishment shit on a contempt shit. So if the defendant would be sentenced to a jail term but can free himself at any time by paying a certain amount of charge for the arrears, this would be civil contempt. What's up?
Yes.
What's up? You know what I mean? Yeah, don't bust your side wide open. You know what I mean? Go read what go look at the word legal, man. I'm like, you goddamn. So you've been playing with my mind this whole fucking time.
Right.
You know what I
Hey, Tatum 315 said he watches videos and bought the Burns collection. And hey, look, I want to ask that brother or sister a question. After buying all those books, admit that a lot of that stuff you see in books you cannot find on the internet. You cannot find it on the internet.
the shit I'm reading they can't find on the internet.
Oh, I guarantee you it's not on the internet. That's man, look, that's the kind of stuff they charge people big money for because they know Negroes out here ain't gonna put no money in no books.
Yeah. Yep.
They'll buy some fake J's, some fake ass J's, before they buy a book that will free them.
Right.
You
And
know,
now and let me clear up this people going to jail. Talking about people going to jail. Let me tell you something. You go to jail because your baby mama.
that's right.
That's your only reason why you go to jail. You going to jail behind her because I'm gonna tell you something. Some of these retarded niggas on YouTube, they try to do right. You know what I mean? Try to give y'all a little game. You know, well, I don't know what it is, but you know, shit. I mean, at least they try. You know what I mean? Next nigga call me out, I'm gonna embarrass that bitch ass too. But anyway, like I said, most of your problems coming from your baby mama.
Yes.
That's why you end up in jail because you waited, you sat down, you didn't do nothing. You know what I mean? You
That's
gotta be
true.
proactive, fellas. You gotta be proactive, man.
I mean, you know, and I mean, and back to the topic, that issue here. The main reason why we are elaborating on the elements of Rico, not just Rico, but everything you quote has got an element. Okay, it has to meet a certain guideline before you can use whatever you claiming. And what we're seeing is a lot of people are not, out here are just quoting stuff or getting paperwork from people and quoting things and not proving the elements. You have to prove the elements. I mean, that's one of the most important things. That's why we keep stressing this. You just can't go on there and say racketeering. You just can't go on there and say customs. You just can't go on there and say fraud. You got to prove the elements. It's like contract. What are the elements of the contract? This is what we're trying to teach out here. You know, we don't come on this podcast for that. We're trying to
Yeah.
bring you knowledge. You know,
Right.
I mean, that's just the way it is.
And I'm gonna tell you,
Attack the contract.
and I'm gonna tell y'all something. Look, don't file no court case in proper pairs.
Please stop doing that. Please.
You better
So
pay for that shit.
let me explain to you what improper Paris does when you file that. Not only do you have to prove, because some of y'all be lying, you have to prove that you are indigent, which means you have to prove to them that you are homeless and do not have any resources. So if you got a car or any kind of assets and you file improper purse, you are telling the court, hey, I'm broke, I'm homeless, I ain't got no money. That information you put on there, they'll do a background check on you. And
Mm.
okay, let's say they do grant it. All right. Did you know when you file that, that will get your case thrown out quicker because the judges, since it's free, the court don't want to waste this time on free shit. So the judges will look at your shit and like with a microscope. And if you miss one heartbeat on that, they dismissing it. I just gave y'all rule of the game. Like Wasil told you, if you want to win in equity, you got to do equity. It's
And
a business.
that's that. Not I ain't told you. The book told me, so I spread it to y'all. That's a maximum. He
Yes.
who wants to do equity must do equity. So when you sue these people, you got them and you pay for them, you got them. And your way is
Yes.
just navigating through your story and shit. And hey, man, that's what's up. You got them. You know what I mean? And like I say, man, don't do that shit free. Pay for your shit because we all know the baby mamas ain't gonna pay for shit. She don't want to pay for shit. That's why she wants you to pay for shit, right?
Yes. Yes.
Don't that make sense?
Cold facts.
When these bitches out here talking about it's hard out here, well, bitch, the reason why it's hard, bitch, is because you hardly do shit. That's why it's hard.
Right.
Motherfucker talking about it's hard out here, yeah, because you hardly doing shit, motherfucker. That's why. Yeah.
Right.
Shit, I grew up a
Somebody
goddamn
said.
slave in that house.
Somebody
Shit,
said. Do not file poor papers.
right, right. Now you can hit BBS Jules, and he actually we were slaves in the house coming up. Shit,
Right.
shit wasn't given to us. Shit, we had to go out here and work and find a way to get this shit.
Absolutely.
Shit, man, but these bitches though, she'll find a way to get some. They using the children, they pimping the children, fellas. That's all I'm telling you. They pimping your
Yes.
children. They hide behind the children to fool you to make you emotional to give them some money.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Go research and do what the word legal means. Y'all ain't nobody did. You have a moral duty. You have a moral duty to pay child support your child. You got no fucking legal duty.
That's right.
Yeah,
And,
goddamn it.
and see what they're trying to do is they trying to hijack moral law. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You can't do that. That's natural. That's nature.
yeah, yeah, man. Read your Bible, man. Y'all can win your court case with the Bible.
Mm-hmm.
You can win your court case with the Bible, my nigga. I ain't lying. I am not lying to you, man. Don't tell me tell my brother. You know what I mean? I gotta give you some water. Shit, my throat dry.
Yeah, I'm trying to find this actual Rico case because I have an actual case, in my possession that uh I'm telling you, man, that Rico case is at least like, I mean, 15 pages of just proving a Rico element. I mean,
Oh
that's how much
wow.
research. Yeah, that's how much research you got to put in because I mean, you got to trace. You know what I'm saying? The money. You got to trace it and you got to explain. You know what I'm saying? How they are moving this money around, and you got to
Mm-hmm.
have facts. And you can find the facts easily by looking at all the welfare codes. You get what I'm saying? Because the
Yeah.
welfare codes will tell you where the money is going. Easy. So like a lot of people don't know that even in the employer's handbook that they send out to all the employers, you know what I'm saying, so they can participate in child support. See, what they do is they threaten them, you know what I'm saying, with fees if they do not take your money. But what y'all don't know is they charge you, your employers, I guarantee you, charge you each time they take child support out your check. So guess what? You just trace the money. So now your employer is racketing off of you. You get what I'm saying? See, people don't know that. Your employer is allowed, per federal law, to collect $1 to $2 for each child support transaction they take out of your paycheck. So the racketing is long. So if you can, and plus, a lot of y'all got proof of that on your paycheck stubs. That's evidence. That's how you trace the money. So now you're starting to establish the elements of RICO. You know what I'm saying? You just can't go in there and quote old ass case laws from 1856. Some of them will work, but a lot of times people don't understand that those cases have been overturned or they've been shadowed by new, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Preach it.
So, And trust me, we know what everybody on the internet's doing. We know what they're doing. We know the hocus pocus they fouling and all that other stuff. And I laugh at it, but hey, it's a good attempt. I ain't gonna lie, it's a good attempt, but it
Fel-
takes more energy to do it right,
Yep.
you know. And
Fellas,
I
you,
can tell. Go ahead.
fellas, you can get your money back.
Yep.
Get off child support. You can be child support. It ain't murder. You know what I mean? It ain't arson. It ain't larceny. It ain't grand larceny. I mean, it ain't defamation. Only for her defaming you. You know what I mean? And I'm gonna tell
Yeah.
y'all. Do y'all know where the word deadbeat came from?
Tell them
Huh?
where it came from, bro.
Deadbeat came from back in the day. I looked it up. It came from a lazy ass soldier, and
Oh
and
man.
and the lawyers made it up too. The barristers, the lawyers made it up. I got a book where it said the lawyers made it. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So yeah. But yeah, y'all. You can do a Rico, but you're gonna have to read. You're gonna have to hit them.
Somebody,
And then
somebody. Uh-oh. No, look, look, look. Somebody said the judge is getting paid by the state and the county. Okay, look. Yeah, that's a racketing, but which judge? What judges are getting paid? That's what I want y'all. What you tell me?
yes,
What
yes,
judge?
yeah. And then
See,
two
you have your elected and you have your appointed.
right, right. And check this
Uh
out.
huh.
When the judge give you an order, and VVS Jules can he was in the Air Force. When the judge give you orders, or his sergeant gave him orders, they had to pay him for those to carry those orders out,
That's
right?
right.
So, fellas, you supposed to be getting paid. They give you a child support order.
I mean, I'm just saying. I mean, it is common sense, man. It is for the common people. Sense for the common people.
Yeah, man, it's common sense, man. Because I'm telling y'all something. Y'all running with that straw man shit. Whoever talking about that straw man shit, bro. I ain't seen not one nigga get off of child support with the straw man. Have you?
No, 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 no.
Then you got
They're
dumbass
gonna
niggas
lock
talking
you
about
up.
discredit. Don't discredit the straw man.
You need the straw. I don't care if you change it. You still need a straw to do business.
You need the straw man. Okay, and I'm gonna tell you something. They got fucking court cases with the straw man. You ain't gonna win. All right. So when you take your stupid ass up in there, and I'm not talking to y'all, I'm talking about the folks who do the straw man. If you take your stupid ass in there and you say I'm not that person, why the fuck you show up if you're not the person?
Thank you. Thank you. They're like, ladies and gentlemen, we have a body here based off the name that we called. This must be the individual. I mean, for real.
Man, niggas is stupid.
I mean, and plus, oh man, look, 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 look. And look, stop, look. they they'll change their name, dude, and they'll go in there and be like, "That's not me. This is me." They're like, "Oh, well, thank you for telling us that."
Yeah, this is yeah.
It's hilarious. Man, that straw man argument has been around since the 60s, 70s, and 50s. You think these people are going to keep letting you get a remedy off a straw man? No.
I never seen nobody get off of child support with the straw man, my nigga.
All right, look, I'm going to hit y'all with a fact, okay? Let me hit y'all with a fact, please. Okay. All right. So, say the car, okay? The car is the subject, okay? So, if somebody call you in a room to talk about this car, you know what I'm saying? Why the fuck you gonna come in there with a banana? They're like, wait a minute, what the fuck? That's not the subject matter. You get what I'm saying? So here's the thing. They call your ass in that child support court or whatever, contempt court, whatever, and they're like, hey, How come you ain't paid this money, Mister? I don't know, Griffin. Griffin is not my name. Whatever. Well, who are you? It's Griffin Max. And they're like, well, guess what? You just acquiesced in what he wants to talk about because you want to talk about straw man. There are court cases. There are court cases that says individuals who come in talking about the straw man is fictitious, is stupid, it's just erroneous because I'm gonna tell you that's not the subject
Asinine.
matter. It's not the subject matter. They talking about getting money for you in a contract, and you want to talk about bananas. What the you get what I'm saying? Why argue a straw man when a straw man is not okay? I'm gonna hit y'all with a secret, but I ain't gonna give you too much. There is a correct way, only one way to argue the straw man. Only one way, and 99.9% of the people get it wrong. There's only one way you can argue that straw man. You can't call it straw man, by the way, but there's only one way you can argue that. But that is a different kind of remedy. You get
Yeah.
what I'm saying? That's a different kind of remedy under the Commerce Clause. But when you in child support, look, y'all, this is what it's called elements, proving the fucking elements. Even if you're going with the straw man, y'all proving the wrong elements.
Fellas, you need a straw man to conduct business.
Exactly. Your straw man is what the tort happened against. So if you're not that person who got hurt, guess what? You're not getting no remedy.
Right, right.
You,
One
it's like Taj told y'all. Leave that birth certificate alone. Leave that name alone because that name is evidence of what they did to you. If you say that's not you, guess what? You are not getting remedy.
man, thank you for coming.
Uh-huh.
Sense.
That's the main. Yes, that's the thing right there.
Look, my look. Brielle Blair L. Bay said X real. That's correct. You X real it. You X
Yeah.
real it. But when you X real it, you can't argue straw man. You got to argue the subject matter, the elements. Okay? Yeah, you can X rail your name all you want. But what I'm saying is if you're going with the straw man quote unquote argument, guess what they gonna do? They gonna give you more bananas with the one you holding.
Hey, BBS Jules said he went to jail for the straw man shit.
Yeah,
Mm, that's the
yeah,
result.
And then they had a bounty hunter come after him. You know what I mean?
yeah.
A
And
bounty
guess what? And guess what else? They probably gave him a free dress called a straight jacket too, or tried to.
Right, right, right.
I'm telling you, don't go in there. Look. So my brother here, who said he tried to do the strong up, that's witness testimony to everybody. Don't do that. Don't do that. Don't do
Right,
it.
right, right, right. What's up, man? What's up, brother? Uh brother Turner, brother Rick Straw, what's up? What's up? Do you know the right of blood? Do you know the right of blood, Gibber?
The right of blood,
Yeah.
not in that context of where he's speaking, but if you talk about blood or any other body part, they just gonna send you to the hospital to discuss that matter. They ain't gonna discuss none of that with you.
Well, I heard of the right of blood where one guy in Florida told a judge that he had seminal in him, and they went and did the blood test, and they threw the damn case out. Are you talking about that? Yeah, they're gonna keep you away from teaching other inmates. See,
Yeah.
if you smart and you go to jail, they're gonna separate you.
We were just talking about that yesterday, wasn't we?
Yeah, they're gonna
Yeah.
separate you. You know what I mean? Because when I got locked up, uh, I made the paralegal come out, and the dude told me he was like, uh, uh, he said, man, I've been coming to jail the whole time. I ain't never seen nobody make a goddamn paralegal come out. What did you say to them people?
Right.
I ain't gonna tell you what I said to him, but I told him I need some books. Goddamn it, that's all I need. I can't fuck with that kiosk on the wall. You know,
Nope.
you gonna give me some goddamn books in here. That's why I don't want to fuck with a nigga no more. I need books, nigga.
He said the kiosk over the wall.
Yeah, goddamn kiosk. Talking about filing a 1983 and a habeas corpus and shit. You know what I mean?
Man, look, man, look. That 1983, man. Oh, look, y'all need to know the elements of that too.
Hit him with the elements of the 1983, bro.
Look, 1983 is civil rights. Okay, civil, not constitutional. Okay, civil. When you try to do civil claim, I mean, when you do a 1983, 85, whatever, or 1983 specifically, you are making a claim under color of law. If you color of law anyway is fake, so you can pretty much guess if you're gonna make a fake claim color of law. See, these people got immunity and they have protection under this fake system. So when you try to go after them in their official capacity under 1983, guess what? You're gonna have a hard time unless they like beat your ass.
Appreciate
Unless somebody put their hands on you and beat your ass, do not file a 1983 claim because states are starting to narrow that. They're starting to say, "Hey, it's been over a year or 2 years. You can't file that now." You get what I'm saying?
Preach it, brother.
They have too many protections under 1983. So please reserve 1983s is if you get your ass beat or get touched.
Yeah,
Other than that, these people are
Mm-hmm.
dealing with you in commerce and contract.
preach it.
Okay?
Preach it.
So, now there are other remedies under the 80 series, but not 83. Maybe 85, okay, or
Yep.
86. Because
Hey,
85, yeah, 85 deals with conspiracy against your rights. But guess what? You still got to prove the elements. How did they conspire against your rights? Okay? We see too many people go into these courtrooms saying, "Hey, they stole my money. They committed fraud. They lied." Okay, but they didn't explain exactly how they did it. Okay, that's
right.
called the elements. It's called the elements.
Preach it, my brother. Preach it.
That's why we're on here dropping these jewels to you. We can't tell you how. We're not here to give you legal advice. We're just to open your mind so you can think and
Mm-hmm.
move off that thought
And I'm
because
gonna tell you,
thought provokes movement.
and I'm gonna tell you the most
Right.
powerful. I'm gonna tell you the most powerful two things that got this country started. Look, the Declaration of Independence, natural law, and you got the number four, the Fourth Amendment of the United States Constitution. What does it say? You have the right to protect, secure your person, property, and papers.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And when they come for a warrant, you know what I mean? They gotta have a criminal warrant. You can't really have no warrant for no damn child support. That shit fake, man.
Do
They
you know? Let me tell you something. Do you know what the actionable remedy is in a civil case?
hidden.
Filing liens against you. You know what I'm saying? Not locking you up. Locking you up is for a criminal offense. Civil deals with equity, money. The only thing they can do is file liens against you and put a lien against your social. You're not supposed to be getting locked up for a civil matter.
Tell
If
them.
they if Here's the thing, here's how they convert right in front of your face a criminal contempt into a civil. And I'm gonna give y'all this. This is where you can catch them as soon as they do this conversion, as soon as they do the switch. Why am I here? Oh, well, we're holding you in criminal contempt for non-payment of child support. What is child support? Oh, it's your ability to pay. Wait, did you just say, hey, pay? That is a civil debt matter. See how they just converted it? If you catch them at that point, you convert what they're trying to give you criminally back into a civil. See, you got to listen to these people. And we read this to you last time. Their main objective is to make you feel like you're getting due process, but they're really there to trick you. You
Yep.
get what I'm saying? They very artful with their
Yeah.
words. So listen closely. People say it's not criminal, it's just civil, it's not a crime, but you got to catch them on that.
No, this is what they saying right now on the civil shit. This is what they
What?
saying. Talking about ain't no injured party.
Oh no.
Nigga, nigga, civil means contract and equity, nigga.
But did you know civil can also deal into like torts? Torts are criminal and civil's equity. But here's the thing: you can suffer a wrong civilly, where somebody comes after you for money damages.
So wait. The bitch can't suffer from you giving her no money. That means she lazy.
No, let me give you a deeper one. That means she lied and committed perjury on the affidavits that she has to fill out in order to commence that action against you.
Yeah.
But how
Yep.
many people are requesting these affidavits that these women fill out
No,
to initiate that action?
none.
None. That is your right. Listen to me very close. Let me say this slow. It is your right, I don't care what state you in, to request all the documentation and affidavits that she fills out on you. And you can challenge that. Because 9 out of 10, she committed perjury just so they can take action against you.
Oh,
She
that's a
has to
golden nugget.
lie and say you are absent father. She has to lie and say that she's poor and she needs money. She has to lie. So
Tell
when you go into these courts, you don't even know what to argue because you don't request these documents. Anybody who has a statement or a claim against you, you have a right to interrogate them. You have the right to put them on the stand or whatever they sitting and question them.
Mm-hmm.
But how many people go after their baby mama like this? Nobody.
Well, why?
You have to go after the bitch.
you have to go after the bitch, because I'm gonna tell you something. Hey man, I don't like I said, I don't hate my baby mama. They put me on they tried to put me on child support. They said they weren't gonna put me on child support if I didn't leave them. So
Ain't that something?
they got disobedient and I took this good dick away. Okay? Took this dick away from them. And now they mad. They say I owe them some money, so they put me with the prostitution ring that calls child support.
Uh
Okay?
huh.
So they was your baby mama's an undercover prostitute. Child support. What's up?
Facts.
She was an undercover prostitute, nigga.
All along.
Yeah. You know what I mean?
And let's see. Somebody said, and their practices are deceptive. Yes, it is. But how do you prove that? You got
Shit.
to prove it.
That's
We
the
all
point.
we all fuck prostitutes. You know what I mean? We
Hmm.
all have. So what I'm saying, fellas, the Declaration of Independence is so powerful for you. That's a good one. And the Constitution. That's a good one. You know what I mean? And the Bible. Read your Bible. Read this Constitution. Read this this Declaration of Independence. You know what
Mm-hmm.
I mean?
Hmm.
Stand your square. He who questions well learns well.
Yes.
Ask 1,000 questions.
Questions will get you answers,
Questions will get you
Oh
answers.
no.
You
and
learn
it,
better that way.
and it will lead to clues that you need to get.
Right. I ask questions, man. I ask everything. You know what I mean? I have these when motherfuckers tell me, they should tell me, well, by law it says that. Okay. Since you said that's by law, write it down on a sheet of paper and sign it saying that you told me that. So when I go
Yes.
to the prosecutor's office, I'm gonna hold your ass liable.
Yes.
They won't do it.
Seriously.
And they said, sir, can you please? Yeah, that's what I thought, bitch. You're not gonna piss on me when you talking about some by law shit. Well, quote me that law, bitch.
See, that's
Quote me
simple.
that shit. And I one of these people, see, they don't like fucking with me because they gonna quote me some, and I'm gonna call them out on the shit. Quote me the shit, motherfucker. Quote me the law that you just told me is against the law for me to do this. Show me. tell me something else, I'm gonna get your ass for giving out legal advice, motherfucker.
Right. Seeking you shall find.
You know what I mean? I don't believe nothing. I don't believe nothing these folks out here tell me, man, because I always go to the book before I do anything. And if I don't know, I ask somebody that know more than me on this type of subject.
Right.
You know what I mean? And I always pay for my information. I pay for my information, fellas. I paid for it. I don't beg.
When people pay money, they pay attention.
Exactly.
Right.
Pay if you can't pay money, no money. Pay attention. Go to all them videos, thousand some videos. You won't be on tap for no more. But be careful this year. They come out with more games and more tricks. You know what I mean? Your license,
Yeah.
shit. But that's crazy though. You know what's so fucked up? Y'all gonna get suspended because you won't give her no money. So how the fuck you gonna make some money?
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Go finish it up, my brother. And we're gonna go with some questions. And then Sunday, we're gonna have another call topic Sunday. Y'all got any questions? Let us know.
Yeah. What y'all got, man? I mean, we here for y'all. What y'all got? We got any questions in there?
Hold on, wait a minute. Guess we got no questions.
Oh,
And
look
they
what
should
I
have.
found. Right.
I need
All right.
a warrant. Let me add JC up on here for y'all. Hold on, wait a minute. Yeah,
Give
let me
me my
add JC
laptop.
on this bitch. You should be kidding. Can I
Uh,
get it taken out? Yeah, you can get that child support shit taken out. That shit easy, dog. Just hit me up at 512-663-3815. Hit me up after the podcast. You know what I mean? We got JP in the house. What's up?
plus, man, one more other thing, man. When you when you're quoting stuff like the Freedom of Information Act and all that stuff, you know, it benefits if you do some research to know what forms or whatever you need to be trying to go after. Because you can't just go in there and be like, show me, like for instance, you could say, show me the contract, that's fine. But if you don't know what those forms are called, man, it's easy to find out what those forms are called. You know what I'm saying? By the way, that I found that Rico case. You
Oh,
know how
you
many pages? You know how many pages that is?
how many?
That's 73 pages of Rico
Oh,
of
fuck.
proving all the elements. Okay. Now, don't get me wrong, it's double spaced. You know what I'm saying? Which makes it seem like a whole bunch, but that's a lot.
That's still a lot. Yeah, even though it's double space,
And
that's
is
still a
and
lot.
let me tell you something. There's no accusations. There's straight facts like who, when, where, how, and why. See, y'all forgot that basic elementary study. Who, what, when, where, and why. Rico ain't no joke, man. Don't let people set you up talking about foul Rico claim. And you don't know how to do it. They don't know how to do it.
Right, right.
Now we getting on here telling y'all from experience, man. Not only from going through it, but also reading it in these books. You know, we're just trying to pass on the knowledge, but at the same time, we're trying to enlighten you. You know, we're trying to educate, bring out the knowledge within. I mean, just looking at this, man, I'm not even gonna attempt to read y'all this, man. It's a whole lot. You know what I'm saying? I mean, and this person, I mean, let me put it this way. When the feds come after you for a Rico claim, guess what they do? They watch you for years. And what they're doing is they tracing everything you do and gathering the evidence.
Yep.
Y'all think y'all can go in there and say Rico without without researching and reading? Good luck. Good fucking luck. No questions yet?
What are the terms on the license versus the right to travel? Okay, the license is
Oh man. So he left.
Who left? Where'd he go?
Okay, he came back.
Oh, okay. He's back.
we doing the live play. Yeah, we doing the live play. What's up?
Oh, he on the phone. So what was he talking about? What's the difference between what are your thoughts on license
License.
versus the right to travel?
Right.
All right,
Um,
hold on. Let me hit it.
yeah, yeah. Handle that. Handle that.
Okay. Uh, a license is you asking the state permission to do business for tax purposes. Okay.
Yes.
And when you go work for these people in the state, so the say you work for UPS or FedEx or any of them people, they got a contract with the state on everything, even with child support.
Mm-hmm.
So when you use that number on that driver's license, they tracking you and taxing you because
Yes.
under that social security number, you're saying that you are a federal employee. So the right to travel is versus the license. The right to travel is you can just get in your car and take off. You're doing it on a recreational. You're not delivering nothing. So a license is for delivering Uber, Lyft. You making money. You transport clothes, shit like that. But
Mm-hmm.
but if you traveling, you're not doing it in a commercial capacity. But they still want to fuck with you because you got hold to that license and you give it up and you show it, and that's what you telling them you operating in commerce.
Yes.
That's the difference. You know what I mean? And traveling nowadays, to me, traveling like if you play basketball, traveling is a violation, correct?
Mm-hmm.
They still gonna violate you when you travel.
That's right.
You know what I mean? You gotta have your correct paperwork in whenever you go in these towns riding around unmolested so they won't fuck with you. Did you put these people on notice? Hey, I'm traveling through here, man. You know what I mean? And then too, don't be breaking the traffic laws.
Right.
Speed. Don't be running red lights. You gotta operate like a true motherfucking ninja, part of the dark side. You know what I mean? You
Mm-hmm.
gotta do that shit secretly.
Right.
Let these other fools out here speed and bang their music loud and shit because they want attention. Don't bring
Here's
that attention to yourself. Stay off the radar.
Right.
so let me explain something to y'all. My brother said, you know what I'm saying? These people will do stuff to you, and if you're not in compliance with their little rules, like my brother said, they issue a warrant, which he broke it down as a war rant or a war cry. Let me tell you something. These policy security guard enforcers, man, the only thing they're taught is to say, fuck you, get on the ground, get in my car. Okay? They might swear to the Constitution, but I can guarantee you they can't even quote it for real.
No.
Now, when you gotta understand that you're going to have to deal with these people. You cannot battle these people out in the field because that's how they trap you. when you resisting officer, whatever, like, hey, look, I ain't got no license. Go on and issue me this court thing so I can take care of this in court and tell them, you know what I'm saying? That is your time because these officers are an extension of the court system, really. So, so basically, yeah, you have a right to travel. You know what I'm saying? But you got to be careful with that language and that old ass case law that goes with it. You know what I'm saying? Uh, because these people are slowly moving away from the Constitution and they're slowly putting out public warrants on people, which means they're becoming militant. All right. The
Mm-hmm.
more people don't realize that you have the right to abolish the government and establish a new one, the more they get away from that, the more they're not going to be able to, you know, take up that right. So, like he said, don't be out there speeding. Don't be go out there like stop. Fuck that stop sign. It's just a geometric sign with red on it. Fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Don't be doing none of that because I'm gonna tell you, if you go out there and drive carelessly, travel whatever you want to call it. Did you know if you get in an accident or hit somebody, you are actually doing property. You are doing damage to the property of the United States. What am I talking about? If you hit someone, the people around you are not awake like you. You get what I'm saying? If
Right.
you like people who don't challenge the birth certificate, they're not if they're not in their proper person, whatever, they are property of the United States. They are property of the state. That they are considered property, and the state will come after you on behalf of their property. See, y'all don't look at it like that. So if you get into an accident and you hurt somebody else, you actually hurt the property of the state. Because when you die, who comes and takes your body over? Who has jurisdiction over your body when you die? Anybody know that?
The
It's the
car.
coroner, right?
Yep.
Okay. So who does the coroner work for?
The
He
state.
works he works for the state. So your body is owned by the state. And if you do damage to that, you are doing damage. You are offending the state, which ultimately you're offending the United States because everybody's property. Let's just face it. See, people don't realize that. So when you drive and you don't have a license, the first thing they're going to say is your fault, regardless if it's not your fault. Because the way these laws are set up is if you drive without a license and you get in an accident, it's automatically your fault. Like here in the state where I'm at, they will say it's your fault, even though it's not, because you didn't have a license. But let me go deeper. Unless you are manufacturing your own vehicles, unless you have a business contracted with these manufacturers where you have control of the MCO, or if you buy a car that the MCO is registered in the state, guess what? The state has jurisdiction over that vehicle that you're driving. So you are no longer traveling. See how that works? This is how they can get you under driving because you are in a vehicle that is registered with the state.
Need to be in an automobile.
If you want to travel, you better make sure you got a car with the original MCO that the car dealership did not sign over to the state. You better
Yep.
make
Mm-hmm.
sure there is no title with the state seal on it. That is the only way you can truly travel without the state saying, you know, give us some money for being on our roadways. See, people don't realize this. You think you can get into a car that you did not make, that you don't have a business and contractor with, that you do not have the original MCO of, which is the manufacturer certificate of origin. You are in fact driving under their law. I hate to tell you that. You are driving because you are in a
Fact.
vehicle that the state owns. See how that works? See how they trick you? And guess what? Driving, like he said, applies to commerce, correct?
Mm-hmm.
It applies to passenger vehicles, correct?
Yep.
That's
Right?
right.
Guess what?
That's
When
right.
you're in a car, how many seats are in that car? Up to
Depends on
five,
your vehicle.
unless you
So
got third row seating, right? So guess what? You are driving a
Mm-hmm.
passenger vehicle. See how the trick works?
better than that. Better than that. Let me break it down even more. Cargo.
Cargo. You have cargo room. You have passenger seats. You are in a passenger vehicle. This
Did
is how they get you.
Did y'all know this? What does the word traffic mean? Traffic means commerce.
Yep. Yep.
So that's why they get you in traffic court because you was trafficking yourself up down the goddamn road, and you broke a commerce law, which
Yep.
is that driver's license that you signed with them. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
So
Mm-hmm.
you said you want to do business with these people, and you broke one of their laws. So that's why I'm telling y'all, hey, drive like you're an old person.
Yep. Yep. I
You know?
know people who don't have a license and never been pulled over because they not out there like that. They're not out late at night where they're the only car on the street and police can fuck with them. They're not speeding. They're not. You get what I'm saying?
I know
These
somebody
Yeah.
people.
right now who ain't got no license and still driving. And check
Yeah.
this out. And check this out. Went to go buy a car. They gave him a car.
You can buy a car without a license. There's
Well,
a couple dealerships down the street from me that do it. Cause all these people coming from Senegal and Ghana, they be getting cars and ain't got no
so
license.
you and that in essence, you don't need a license to travel.
No, you
Nope.
don't.
Just obey the laws and they won't fuck with you. Put you some insurance on your shit. You know what I mean?
Check
Or
your
Hey,
tail lights, headlights.
yeah. You
or
ever seen those little 3-wheel little cycles, whatever? You
Uh-huh.
know what I'm talking about? You think you
Yeah.
need a license to drive that? Do you think you need a license to drive that?
Those things can catch flight. Those are
No.
fast.
No. Like a little moped. What do they require you to have a moped? I'll just put a flag on it so we can see you. You ain't gotta go certify no moped and get no license.
well,
See,
yeah, you do.
not up here.
Well, here you gotta get a license for a moped.
I mean, they got one for a motorcycle, but like a little moped that goes less than a certain mile per hour, you don't need
Yeah.
no
Mm.
license.
Well, see, state law is different where you at. You know,
Yeah,
well, where I'm at, they gonna give you a license, moped, you know, a moped, motorcycle license, M license. You know what I
but
mean?
you just said something though. You said each state is different, right?
Right.
So check this out. So if I got a moped in my state and I came down to your state, whose state rules do I have to follow?
My state.
Mm.
But wait a minute. Wait. Do I have to get a license in your state to drive that moped if the state's not registered to that moped?
Nope.
Exactly. Exactly. You know, it's like concealed carry. You know what I'm saying? You can take that one from that one state and go across the borders. But if your car, it's like if I drove down there right now where you at, and I have my state tags on it, you know what I'm saying? I don't need a front license plate like Illinois or whatever. You get what I'm saying?
Right.
So you see, that's the trick of commerce. It's all on what you agree on, what you agree to do. That license, each license per state has a contract on how you are going to obey their laws in their traffic code book.
That
Right.
makes sense. Right.
But how many people have a traffic code book for their state? Nobody.
Not too many.
Let me tell
Right.
y'all a secret. Let me tell y'all a secret. Now, you really don't need one. You don't need no social because they require you to put a social down to get a driver's license, right?
Right.
You don't need one. And that's all
It's
I'm
not
gonna
your
tell you.
identity. Yeah.
That's all I'm gonna tell you.
Yep. Yep.
Oh, and
Yep.
I'm gonna say we're gonna say that for another podcast. I'm gonna talk about the driver's license and how it's really getting y'all locked up.
We'll talk about that Sunday. What's up?
Yeah. We gonna I'm gonna save that for another one because that's deep.
Driver's license. Yeah, that's a good one. Yeah, we're gonna talk about driver's license, fellas. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Oh, what else?
Y'all out here. Look, they out here fighting to get their driver's license back. And like, do you even know what you? Of course they gonna give you your driver's license back because that's a binding contract. If they take your driver's license, guess what? You are out of the contract. And if they take it, it never belonged to you anyway.
Right.
They saying that you breached the contract. That's why they took it. You get what I'm saying?
Yep.
You
Yep.
know,
Child support ain't got shit to do with your license though.
it don't. It don't. So guess what? That's not written in the contract. So guess who's at breach?
They
They're
are.
breaching contracts.
Exactly. Why fighting for your license back? You need to be fighting for some money for breach of contract.
Yep.
But I ain't saying nothing else. I'm not saying nothing else.
But y'all heard it, fellas. You heard it today. You know what I mean? JC, are you on? He probably muted his shit. I don't know. But hey, fellas, Darth, you got anything you want to say?
Nah, I ain't got nothing, man. Nah.
Okay. Fellas, like I said, we're gonna have another one. We're gonna do another podcast on the driver's license for child support.
Mm.
You know what I mean? And that's gonna be Sunday.
Oh man, I knew we was gonna talk about something. I guess we can save it for the next one. But these wait a minute, these template warriors, man.
Oh, you gotta hit that. Hit that. Hit that. Let it be the
Oh,
last piece.
oh man, because I got something love for all y'all putting these templates in. I got something for y'all. Y'all gonna love it. I'm telling you.
Yeah, template warriors and driver's license. That's what we're gonna talk about.
Yeah.
We might
And,
we might talk about people who call themselves teaching but doing some leeching. You know what I mean? But we ain't gonna do that. We're gonna stick to the template warriors and the driver's license. You know what I mean? I got my driver's license. I don't have no problem, fellas. 2 baby mamas want money from a nigga. Can't have it. Ain't have
right.
it. You know what I mean? Ain't getting none. Because love ain't got nothing to do with this shit, fellas.
Nope.
Okay? So we finna sign off. I got some shit to do. You know what I mean? Anybody else got any more requests? Huh? You're welcome, brother Reggie. You know what I mean? Well, shit, we about to sign off this bitch.
Yeah, yeah.
And
Peace. Shalom, Islam,
shalom.
Wahamallah, Wahamathiu.
We're gonna start going a little bit longer. Next Thursday. We're gonna have it every Thursday and every Sunday. Podcast time. You know what I mean? We doing driver's license. We gonna win. That's gonna be a wrap. So
We're gonna add one more in there. Because I'm gonna talk about these Moorish documents people keep putting on the freaking record.
Ooh, that's a hot topic. That's a very hot topic.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about
this is coming straight from a Moor and research.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about these dumbass Moors too. You know what I mean? You got some dumb Moors too, y'all. Everybody who say they are Moor, do less, okay? And don't even read. All right. Yeah, man, we're gonna get some ass, man. So y'all have a blessed night tonight. Go study go look up what legal means. You know what I mean? And be ready for some Fire Sunday. We going off on this driver's license shit.
Yeah. Yeah. So far, your homework is researching customs, researching the elements of Rico, researching legal. You know what I'm saying? That's your homework.
Yep.
The more y'all know, the more y'all can stay up on topic with us.
Not just that, the more you know, the more powerful you are out here when you walk around.
Right.
But never acquiesce.
Move silent. All right, fellas, I see y'all Sunday at 7 o'clock Central Time. All right?
On it.
All right, brothers. Peace.
Peace.
Peace.